when someone comes for a job to be a cook at Stone Barns, what is it that you're looking for? What's the element?
Well, I'm looking for the questions that he or she is asking me. I mean, I think that's true of any chef. You want to know what is their level of interest in the kind of cuisine you're doing and the kind of philosophy you have about food. I often ask cooks, what they're reading. Which is a very great indicator of the kind of cooks they'll be. I found that. I mean, it's not 100%, but it tends to be a really interesting mark of the kind of interest they have in the kinds of things that we do, which extend way beyond the kitchen, which is a recipe that I've tried to stress starts long before it gets in our hands. So the people who come with a kind of passion about agriculture, about farming, or have an experience with farming tend in my kitchens to be the best cooks, and the ones that I covet for the intensity of the line, because they're the ones that bring a kind of passion and devotion that ends up making food taste better, I think, in the end.
So there's really a philosophy in your kitchen, that a cook doesn't just come in with kitchen skills and great knife techniques and knowledge about how to saute and braise, but you're looking for someone who follows a certain philosophy of food as well.
Yeah, not in a pseudo-intellectual way. I mean, really in a very sort of raw way. I mean, I tend to like cooks who have a physical background. So that often is in farming. Generally, actually, it's people who have had some experience in farming and want to be cooks. So that a lot of people gravitate, it seems to me, to Blue Hill. So that's worked out well. But it's also people who have a physical background, literally in physical sports, and tend to have a kind of stamina and a drive that works out well for the intensity of a line, especially our line, and sort of what gets thrown at you. It's as all of these chefs can explain, and I think we all share the same understanding that when you plot out a menu in your mind and things are going very well, any cook can thrive on a line. It's the cooks that adapt well to when things go wrong, and the cooks that adapt well to getting 5 hours of sleep a night are the ones that you want in your kitchen, not the ones that deal well in the perfection of the moment, which is very rare.
What do you think is the biggest misconception, someone coming out of culinary school or someone who wants to come and learn in your restaurant? What's the biggest misconception they have about being a cook in a professional kitchen?
Well, the biggest misconceptions we have, which I think is endemic to who we are, which is that we're on a farm at Stone Barns, especially in Blue Hill, New York, is very attached to the farm. And so they have this idea that 50% of their time is going to be spent in the fields picking vegetables, and it's like so there's a real reality to that, which is they come in, they're in the kitchen at Stone Barns, they're in the kitchen by 9:30 in the morning, and they generally leave about 1 in the morning, and that's a solid 5-day-a-week schedule. So we've gotten a little bit better from your day, but not much, and the general sense is that, oh, well, those hours are fine because I'm going to spend my time doing the things that I love, which is agriculture related, and that's really if you want to come in before 9:30 or if you want to come in on your days off. So that tends to be the reality shocker. But I think for most people, I don't share this sense that the cooks today are any less realistic about the world of a chef. I mean, we do have the television personalities and the food channel, which gives a certain sense of food. But really, the people who come to my restaurants, and I'm sure it's true for your school and especially for Tom, are people who are very serious about what they're doing. So I don't see, that I read a lot about chefs who say, oh, the quality of cooks has dropped off so dramatically in the last 10 years. I haven't seen that. And we all owe a thanks to you for that in part.